Welcome back to Clockwise Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Cardano. Stay tuned. So looking at what Cardano's doing, we see here that we have some big news surrounding the Cardano project. Charles Hoskinson tweets that I'm glad to welcome Wonder Woman to the Cardano family. So this is huge news. Someone who is popular and is mainstream is Gal Gadot, who is the Israeli actress known for playing Wonder Woman. And what they did was they raised $2.6 million. And this is just one of the platforms and steps that we need towards helping Cardano be one of the biggest financial stacks in the world. So you kind of wonder, what is DEX, what is ADA swap, and what's going on here? So what is DEX? DEX is a decentralized exchange. It's peer-to-peer marketplace that connects cryptocurrency buyers and sellers. So similar to Uniswap, you're able to, anyone that has a wallet can plug in, and instead of having to do KYC and have someone have control of your private keys and all this other stuff, if you don't have your private keys, you don't really have your coins. So, and that's my opinion. So I'm all for decentralized exchanges. So this allows you to pretty much do Uniswap, except Uniswap on the Cardano network. So we want, and that's kind of what they're working on. And ADA swap tokens are the base and utility of the ecosystem, which is DEX. So ADA swap did raise $2.6 million, and it was funding round led by iAngels. And there was a whole bunch of people in the round, and they found out Gal Gadot and her husband invested in the project. So that's huge. That is very huge and some good news. So we look at ADA swap and kind of dive into their light paper and what they're doing, what they're trying to do here. Their vision is to achieve an inclusive DeFi ecosystem empowered by fairer, cheaper, and more accessible Cardano-based AMM. And will be one of the first movers on the Cardano network. So, like I said, there's not that many projects currently on the Cardano network, but this is something that is on there and will provide massive financial accessibility to people that want to swap their tokens. So diving into light paper is definitely something to look at. And one thing that they're looking at in comparison to Ethereum is scaling. So we talk about, they're raising their funding. They're really focused on governance and and us having the ability, us Cardano holders having the ability to vote. And a part of that in scaling and funding and governance, we need capital for that. So another news that will hit and launch Cardano forward is the Cardano DeFi Alliance and Genius Yield. The CDA continues to stay hard at work. Cardano is making headlines, and this actually started on Cardano 360 podcast, where the two founders of the Cardano Alliance, Damon and Eric, speak about how they want to help developers by removing the hurdles for future developments. The Cardano developer experiences a difficult, time-consuming situation currently, so now it's not as easy. And these new updates of Cardano's core network update that's happening this year should change that. So let's dive into these new updates that's happening here on this post. Developers from Cardano and 88 blockchain network said that they can focus on improving their platform scalability and performance optimization in 2022. And that's kind of what separates Cardano from everyone else, scalability. So, and that's what the limitations are currently from Ethereum because of the gas prices. And so we will see if Ethereum 2.0 will change that. But at this present time, with the constant pushback of Ethereum 2.0, scaling remains to be a problem, and Cardano wants to change that. So looking at what Tim Harrison wrote, developers of Cardano will be optimizing, working on scaling, and bringing new features by deploying new releases in the upcoming months. Developers at the network will do all of this, as well as define incremental updates that will add on with the latest features for their technology that will stack into more easy to manage timely releases. And so no one's really been talking about the Cardano updates because they're pretty transparent on their roadmap. There's nothing, you can see where they're at. We can see where they're going to be and where they're at currently. But I think that as a project, they hold themselves to a higher standard when it comes to doing what they say they're going to do and hitting benchmarks. So phase one of the Cardano core network upgrade is, we scroll down here and see what that is. So one of those upgrades are the decentralized protocols. The next upgrade is 88 swap DEX. And the latest development from 88 swap DEX is the development in smart contracts, which we've already started. So the big news is Gal Gadot, 88 swap, and that investment with her and her husband, but as well as the upgrades and what's going on here. So I can't wait to see how much further Cardano continues to move in the marketplace. We're going to keep having a look at this and keep seeing really how we progress as we move into quarter 2 and quarter 3 of this year, not only from a price perspective, but also from a tech perspective, and making sure that Cardano remains seen as valuable as it is, because I do believe that it is one of the most undervalued projects out right now. There's not a lot of hype. It's a big community, but not a lot of hype, and it's very overlooked by the shiny and fancier platforms. But when it comes to delivery and what they're doing and the problems they are currently solving, Cardano is second to none. So keep your eyes open for Cardano. We're going to be talking about them. We're actually going to have Charles on here as well at some time, and look forward to seeing that and speaking with him and speaking with the team to really shed some light and kind of answer questions on what Cardano is doing, what are the plans and what are the futures, and diving into the roadmap and answering the tough questions. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video.